Hi, good morning to each and everyone. My name is Norhanina Asbasalon, and I'm discussing to you the a lesson from the Module 6, and that is the innovative technologies for assessment in teaching and learning tasks. But before we proceed, let me discuss to you the intended learning outcomes. The number one is explain the role of ICT in assessment in learning, design and created electronic assessment portfolio, explored various digital online and offline assessment alternative available. And the last one is describe the current trends in technology-based assessment practices in schools. Now, let's discuss the lesson 1, the ICT and assessment of learning. Assessment means it is the systematic basis for making inferences about learning and development of students. It is the process of defining, selecting, designing, collecting, analyzing, interpreting, and using information to increase students to the principles, goals, and methods of determining college outcomes. And we have 4 types of assessments: formative, summative, diagnostic, and authentic. Let's talk about first the formative assessment. It refers to a wide variety of methods that teachers use to conduct in process acquiring or learning standards they have not yet achieved, so that adjustments during a lesson, unit, or course. Formative assessments help teachers identify evaluations of students' comprehension, learning needs, and academic progress, concepts that students are struggling to understand, skills they are having difficulty, can be made to lessons, instructional teachers, and academic support. The next one is the summative assessment, are used to evaluate student learning, skill acquisition, and academic achievement at the conclusion of a defined instructional period, typically at the end of a project, unit, course, semester, program, or school year. Diagnostic assessment, querying or learning standards they have not yet achieved, so that adjustments during a lesson, unit, or course. The number 4 is the last types of assessment, a form of assessment in which students are asked to perform real-world tasks that demonstrate meaningful application of essential knowledge and skills by John Mueller. And now, what is the role of ICT in assessment in learning? It can be used in testing to administer tests, to score the test, to analyze the result, and to facilitate teachers in assessing learning outcomes. We have current trends in assessment in learning. These are the first, utilizing multiple measures of assessment. The next one is focus on growth and development of the learner, increasing the use of technology, differentiate the role and responsibilities of the teachers, administrators, and stakeholders. In conclusion, assessment has always been an integral part of teaching and learning process. It can be used for several purposes and serve as a reference point for their progress. The 21st century assessment includes increasing the use of technology, focus on the growth and development of the learner. To help students become college and career ready, we need to teach them how to apply what differentiating the roles and responsibilities they are learning in school to the practical and intellectual tasks in their everyday lives. The 21st century assessment also includes education technology has introduced new, exciting, and innovative ways to engage students in technology in fully online lessons, homework modules, and even in class online activities. Their instructional abilities, higher productivity of teachers, essential skills for information age and are important reasons for teachers to use technology in education motivation, distinctive active learning while online. The teachers can incorporate active learning activities through support for new teaching techniques. And we also have this electronic portfolio. An electronic portfolio, which is also known as e-portfolio, digital portfolio, or online portfolio, is a collection of electronic evidence assembled and managed by a user, usually on the web. Zimmerman 2012. E-portfolio includes input text, electronic files, images, multimedia, blog entries, and hyperlinks. E-portfolios are both demonstrations of the user's abilities and platform for self-expression. We have types of e-portfolios. The first one is the ideal portfolio. It contains all work of students. It is given to provide students a grade. Okay, so this is not given to provide students a grade. The next one is the showcase professional e-portfolios. These e-portfolios are primarily a way to demonstrate or showcase the highlights of a student's academic career. Number 3, documentation portfolio. It involves a collection of work over time, showing growth and improvement, reflecting students' learning of identified outcomes. The next one is the learning e-portfolios. These portfolios are typically created by a student as part of a learning activity as a way to demonstrate learning and the learning process. These portfolios are often shared with the other students to elicit peer feedback. Learning portfolios support the idea of formative feedback as an essential part of the learning process. Also, we have the evaluation assessment e-portfolios. The teacher may utilize this for both formative and summative assessments feedback. We also have mobile apps for assessment. Mobile apps for assessment means nowadays countless apps can be seen in the internet that offer a variety of uses as technologies are generally meant to make human work easier and faster. Smartphone and computer apps are developed to make assessment tasks easier and more efficient. The smartphone grading app or ZipGrade is very popular in the university. Many teachers use the app to easily score student test papers. This is done utilizing a pre-designed, customizable answer sheet. After the test, each answer sheet is scanned using the app, and after just a couple of seconds, the score is obtained accurately. We also have online assessment. One very popular online assessment tool readily available now is Google Forms. This is an online facility that allows anyone to create and use forms to gather information from individuals. This includes event registration, contact information, party invitation, etc. And our concern and interest here is that it offers the option to create an online quiz. So that was all. Thank you.